Hello guys and welcome back. In this video, I would like to walk you guys through Palo Alto Firewall dashboard, and if time permits, I'll also would like to walk you through a Checkpoint Firewall dashboard. Not only the dashboard, the basic tabs what we have here and what it comes with features, all those things. Okay. As you can see on my screen, it's a Palo Alto Firewall dashboard. Once you log into the firewall, you come here, and here, as soon as you logged in, you will be presented with this screen. Okay, this screen contain different wizards, different details. Number one is your general information. If you want to see what is your device name, what management IP address you have configured, what is your network mask, what is your default gateway, what is your serial number, what is your CPU ID number, UUID number, how many cores you have, how many virtual memory you contain, what license you have for now, and the rest of the things, right? Software versions and everything. Next, you can see that uptime. For example, if your firewall come from any downtime, you will see here like how long your firewall was up. All right. Here, logged in admins, you can see what all admins are logged in. For example, this is the IP address I am logged in using web and the CLI. If other admins also logged in, you will see here. Data logs, system logs, all those details you can see here itself. You don't have to move to the any other screen to see all those details. So it gives you all the basic details which is critical and important. For example, I can see here IK daemon configured load phase 2 succeeded. Okay. So with respect to that, I can see there is some VPN setup as well, uh, like that. But as I can see the date and everything, it indicates like what date, what configuration is happened, right? So if I say this is the today's date and all this action took place today itself. Again, if you go to the config logs here, you will see what all things happen with this device. Recently, I can see admin done commit, right? Admin also done some network virtual router settings. He done some commits. He added these things and all those things, right? Uh, Risk factor and everything, it updates over here. Plus, if you go to this guide, uh, here you will see your different widgets. For example, if I want these things to appear on my dashboard, I'll just go ahead and click to that. And as per their setting, these things appears comes. All right. HA is not enabled, so I know my topology already contain this HA setting, but somehow the configuration got vanished. That's why I don't see those details. So during this series learning part, we'll be configuring the HA and we'll show you all those things. Let's see. Let's see what else you can do here. So here you can see the last updates. This is status of last 5 minutes. Manually you can set up more. If you want to lock to your Palo Alto that you only work on that, you can just take a lock. Okay, and once you take a lock, uh, log for what? The commit config, whatever it is. So for now, I'll just take for the commit. So once I do that, as soon as I am logged in, the no other admin will do this commit. This is what it means. If you just click this guy, question mark, it will give you what it means, right? So enter uh, here log configuration. So basically, it helps you to coordinate configuration tasks with the other firewall administrator during the concurrent login sessions. The web interface enable you to apply configuration or commit logs, so the other administrator cannot change the configuration or commit change until that particular log get removed. Uh, as you working on your configuration part and some changes have done from your side and some another admin come and put the config changes and do the commit and your config changes is not completed and somehow that got installed under the firewall, that risk you just getting avoided if you do this. I hope this is something new for you guys, so it's helpful. To remove, you just have to click remove and it's all good. All right. Next is your ACC tab. ACC gives you a command center. Basically, they call it application command center. Basically, it gives you all the network activities, threat activities, block activities. So basically, all the activities going on with respect to your device firewalls. Right now, I have just enabled this firewall, so no data present here. But in a production, you'll be getting a lot more details and all the activities related to your uh, network security. So SOC engineers basically utilize this ACC tab to understand more what's going on with your firewall and the network. So you can, drill down more here once you logged in and you want to search something, some network activities. Next is your monitor tab. This is your friend if you are on operation work on a firewalls or admin work on a firewalls. So basically, whatever configuration we have done and it is running well, and whatever the request we have got from the requester, those are implemented and all those communications happening well. All those traffic sort of communication we monitor from here. So basically, here you need to give the source, destination, IP addresses, all those details, and just you have to filter that based on your requirements, and you'll be seeing all those logs, whether what that communication is happening, whether it's getting dropped, whatever it is. Okay, so this is also your friend, and here there is a lot more you can do. As you can see here, we can get all these PDF reports with respect to your network. Plus, if you see here, depending on your requirements, what search monitoring you need to do, you just have to come on that particular tab and you have to just search and get your data. Okay, so all this is critical and important when we work on a production, because these are your actual friends to look out the stuff. When I click to the packet capture, you'll be presented with a screen. You know, you can capture the packet going from this firewall or coming into the firewall, and you can capture all those details. It's presented in a PCAP format. You can run those into Wireshark to analyze those packets. Okay, as soon as you come here, you will explore all those things in a detail. All right, next is your policies. So once you logged in to the firewall, you configure your basic setting. One of the steps is you need to configure the policy. To configure the policy, you need to come to the policy tab, and here there is a different tabs. One is security, one is NAT, decryption, and all those things. So basic policy configuration is done with respect to the security. So here we basically add the policy. As you can see, I just click the add. I can give the what source, what destination, what applications, what service URLs, and what kind of actions I need to take on those traffic. All those things you can do here. Plus, if you go to the NAT, you can configure the NAT here. NAT is network address translation, which usually use when we hide our private IP address from the public network. Plus, to reach outside world, because the private IP address not reach to the outside world to the public network, we use this NAT. QoS is your quality of service, policy-based forwarding, decryption, and everything. All those things you can come here on the policy tab and you do the configuration. Next is your object tab. Object tab is more like configuration utilities. So when you are configuring object addresses, when you configure the object addresses, like add the IP address and give it a name, you can do it from here. Likewise, address groups. If you are configuring certain applications, generally we call the app ID, you can come here, add their services, all those things. Here also we have a different options and features, like if you are configuring your categories, if you are configuring security profiles, all those things you can come here and configure. As soon as we progress on the series or these videos, we'll be talking more on this part as well and configure. Next is your network. So in network, you basically do the configuration with respect to your interfaces, zones, VLANs, IPsec tunnels, VPNs, interface management profiles, if you are configuring some SD-WAN profile, and all those things. So basic networking related stuff you configure from the network tab. Next is your device. It's all about the device setup. So setting the management profile, setting the management things, like the banner, host name, domain name, certificates, operations performance, the operation related work, like saving the configuration, importing the configuration, reverting back to the previous configuration. You can shut down the device, turn on the device, SNMP configuration, all those things, operation related works. Services like the service route towards the Palo Alto network, you can do that. Basic interface configuration, like your management server interface configuration, you can do it from here, right? And there is a lot other options depending on the requirement. You can come and configure here. If you see, there's something called commit. As you can see, the commit is something which we use when we need to push our configuration to the firewall. So once you design something and you want to have that load run from the firewall, you just go to the commit, and from here you can do that load in implementation part, or that changes into the implementation part. Once you commit, whatever the configuration you have done here, it actually goes to the firewall and the firewall run from. So I hope you able to find this video informative. So guys, thanks for watching this video.